Right now, the only place to see the Brewers is in sunny Arizona.
So we are taking you there. Ben Handelman is in Phoenix, and then you've been catching up with the coach. You guys are kind of on first name basis, sort of?
Nickname basis.
Nickname basis?
Yeah. We're the opposite of that. I know what to call him now, not Pat. Yeah, we've been having a blast out here today, guys. Yeah, we got to go in the clubhouse. We talked to the players. There's 7 different fields here at the Brewers Spring Training facility, and it's awesome because all the players are out there. I talked to Tim Kurchin today, longtime baseball analyst and a writer, and I'm like, I'm talking baseball with Tim Kurchin. This is a pinch me pretty good moment kind of a day. Also, I found myself at one moment just sitting in a dugout, and I was listening to Rhys Hoskins, first baseman, veteran player. He's such a stud, and he was giving ground ball advice to Tyler Black. I was like, this is just so cool to listen to these guys in spring training talk about some of the basics as they're going through their routine. Some of the players, I mean, all the players really are giving out autographs. I saw Nestor Cortez. He's the guy who came over from the Yankees in a trade. He was meeting all the fans today, had a great time. I also noticed something else, guys. I think Wisconsin is rubbing off on these guys. Look at DL Hall. This is a Brewers pitcher. Look what he showed up to at spring training yesterday, this Sconnie outfit that he is wearing. Unbelievable game when it comes to dressing in a Wisconsin outfit. I talked to Sal Frelick today, the outfielder. He's a Boston area guy, grew up loving the Red Sox. But look at his outfit today.
I've loved Miller ever since I turned 21. So, yeah, no, and I got the shirt last year. You guys caught me on a good shirt day, I guess. So
Green Bay, I had a Packers cutoff sweatshirt on 2 days ago, and I had a Bucks shirt on. My kid wore a Giannis jersey to school like the day before yesterday.
Pat Murphy says this team spends half the year in Milwaukee, and the way that the fans treat the team, this is just what happens. So for Sal Frelick, move over, Sam Adams. Miller time now. Guys?
So everyone right now, they're in a good mood, they're bonding, and so on and so forth. Are there nerves that they may not make it through the season?
This is the weirdest thing about spring training. There are some legitimate battles happening. I talked to some guys in the clubhouse today who are fighting for a spot on the Brewers roster, and people have told me this about spring training. You would never know it. It is the most relaxed atmosphere, which is what makes it so cool for the fans to come out here, because they'll literally be like throwing a baseball and then they'll stop and they'll wander out and just start talking to people.
Oh, wow.
Like, you can have one-on-one conversations with the players, especially these days before the game start. And things will get more serious as things right now. Game start on Saturday, so we'll see how serious it gets. I do want to mention, guys, behind me, here at the spring training facility, there's different statues for some of the greats that they honor, and of course there is a Bob Uecker statue here in front of the spring training facility. We're going to talk about that and his presence that is still felt here coming up on Fox 6 News at 5.
A couple things. DL wasn't just wearing a Packers shirt. He was wearing a vintage Packers shirt. That had Chimera, Favre, and Reggie on it from a Super Bowl that happened before he was born, number one. 2, I know what it's like to be out at spring training and the great Tim Kurchin, the legendary Tim Kurchin, comes up and says, mind if I sit with you and have lunch with you? I know how you're feeling. It just blew my mind. He's the greatest baseball writer there is.
Tim Kurchin, I mean, there's been some changes here at the facility, and he was like asking me where things are, and I was like, oh, right this way, Tim. Let me show you around. Like, I've been watching you for years and years talking baseball, and I took it. I didn't want to ask him on camera because he works for a different network, and I didn't want to bother a media guy about media stuff. But I did ask him what he thinks of the Brewers, and he says they've certainly lost some home runs with Willie Adames, and the closer is going to be an issue. But he does think this team, once again, flying under the radar are the rest of the league, that they've kind of like forgot how well this team did last year, and really all the core of those players, and now a healthy Christian Yelich are back. This could be a very dangerous team. That was not from me. That's coming from a baseball expert, Tim Kurchin.
We fly under the radar better than anyone else, Ben Handelman. So I like that prospect.
That's our MO.
That's our MO.
Yeah.
Ignore us all summer. We'll see you in October. All right, Ben, thanks.